Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Frontline with Joe and Joe Pasillo and Joe Rossinello. And once more, let us go into the breach. Joe, there's a clip going around online that it shows Ukrainians partying in bathing suits and bikinis in the Ukraine that's at war with Russia, that we sent over $150 billion to. Well, I want to show you a picture of America. This is Maui. Joe, that image looks like Maui's been at war with Russia. Elon Musk, he tweeted out that we're sending the people in Maui, American citizens who are devastated right now, $700 per household, according to Elon Musk. And we're sending $150 billion to the Ukraine where people are partying and they're at war. Is this a joke? Help me, Joe.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, the number I heard, 300,000 plus Ukrainians are dead. 50,000 plus Russians are dead. You could get into the complexities of that situation, but ultimately, charity begins in the home. I heard recently that Eric Adams, the mayor of New York, is thinking about potentially setting up an immigration city, a tent city in Central Park. This is America. You're having a tent city. You see what's happening in Hawaii. People are basically lose everything, get nothing, no help. Do you think, here's my question to anyone who listens to this, that your government represents you? The answer is no.
No.
They have an agenda. This is, again, Joe, people, they're not connecting the dots.
But they're more interested in propping up that FACO regime in the Ukraine than they are in taking care of American citizens.
Well, we could look at that, Joe, across the board all over America. How long? There was that tragedy in Ohio, that chemical fire. I mean, we can go on and on. Look at our public schools in inner cities. They're an embarrassment and have been for decades. There is no reason why that should be. Yet, the machine marches on. The lies are ingested. People have no problem lopping off body parts of 15-year-olds. And that's pushed by powerful lobbies. Regular people support that by voting. Joe, I'll be honest with you. I throw up my hands. I don't think it's humanly possible to fix what you see because people don't listen anymore. Right. Common sense is not so common.
Well, I wonder if Hawaii, and again, I'm not disparaging the people of Hawaii. Hawaii is overwhelmingly a Democrat state. Well, their Democrat regime is giving them nothing, while the party animals in the Ukraine are partying on the beach and they're getting $150 billion of our money. You want to know where it starts, Joe? See, people talk about like conservatives. They talk about gutting the federal budget, and we should gut it. There's hundreds of things we waste money on that need to just go away, not the least of which is the Department of Education. But you know what else? The Department of Defense has to get slashed. If you want to talk about a threat to the establishment, we need to close our overseas bases. We need to pull back from the world. We need to secure our borders and our defenses like Israel does with their Iron Dome, okay? And we need to take care of our business, grow our economy, tell the nations of the world, we have a strong economy. We have great products and services. You want to do business with us? Do business with us. We're more than happy to. You F with us, there's going to be a problem. And we only get involved in anything militarily where it directly affects us and pull out from the world. Joe, I bet you'll save a few $100 billion a year from the annual defense budget. You combine that with all the other junk we waste money on. Not only can we reduce the federal debt, when stuff like this happens in Maui, where American families are suffering, there'll be nothing to help them. But you want to know what? Because they spend so much money on BS, they'll send these people $700 per household, and they'll make it seem like it's help. Joe, I got to give you the last word.
Well, the reason why the people in Maui get nothing and, frankly, the military establishment gets everything is because the military establishment gives money. It's play to pay. That's how our government works. It's play to pay. Lockheed Martin, all of the companies that make all of those weapons, they pay to play. And the people in Maui don't. To your point, they vote blue. Too bad, so sad. Get it through your head, working class Democrats. They don't represent you.
I'll tell you one thing. I can't prove it, but I bet everything, and I have nothing, but I bet anything I have that if this happened under the Trump administration, these people will be getting some real serious help right now. Real serious help. You want to know one of the reasons why? I'll give you two of the reasons why. Number one, because Donald Trump cares. I don't care what the media says about him. And he wouldn't care that these people are overwhelmingly Democrat. They're Americans in his mind, and he would be helping them using the power of the federal government and the resources of the federal government. And Donald Trump wouldn't have given $150 billion to a bunch of party animals in the Ukraine. And that includes their fake-o leader, so-called leader, Zelensky.
And one of the main reasons why the establishment, and this includes Republicans, hate Donald Trump is because he said that when he debated Jeb Bush regarding Iraq, and you cannot go against the military establishment. That is why we are in endless wars. It has nothing to do with the cause. It has everything to do with fueling that machine.
Yep.
And frankly, there could be some ancillary ideas out there. And listen, everyone has their opinion, but don't discredit the machine. Why are we constantly in a war? And why is it when anyone, whether it's RFK or whether it's Donald Trump, both of which are very different men politically, speak out against war, they're relegated to the corner because that is a no-no.
Yeah. Yeah, that is it. Well, that's a big no-no. And listen, if they do anything about it, if Trump does anything about it, if he gets elected, if Kennedy's part of his administration, let's say as CIA director or anything like that, that's going to threaten their power, I hate to think of the consequences, Joe, but we hope it doesn't happen. Thank you for joining us here at the Frontline with Joe and Joe. Stick around for more great content.
To all my Canadian American friends, if you like what we do on the Frontline, I'm asking you to give $1. Just $1. Production costs money. We do it for you. We are self-funded, and $1 goes a long way. That's less than a cup of coffee. In Canada, a cup of coffee might cost $5, so you're getting off easy. Please, just give us $1, and we'll keep the content coming your way. God bless you, and remember, stay free.